Okay. All right, so I have to complete the square on this side. So that's
100.
because it's the b divided by 2 squared. So this is the b. B divided by 2 is 5. Squared is 25. So then, to write it as a perfect square, it's just the b divided by 2. So I'm going to have x plus 5 squared. And then on this side, I have minus 16y plus 32. So to complete the parabola, I have to factor out whatever is in common on this side, which in this case will be the negative 16. So I get negative 16 is y minus 2. So the center of the parabola is negative 5 and 2. And then we can find the p. So we take the 4p and set it equal to negative 16. Does everybody remember? Okay. And what's the length of the focal chord in this problem? 16, right? It's the absolute value of this, so it's 16. So it'll be 8 and 8 on each side. Okay? So now look at the next. There's 2 left. One of them is a circle and one is an ellipse. So how would I be able to tell the difference? Makes it a what? That makes it an ellipse. But what if this was 2x squared and 2x squared? It's still a circle because eventually it's the same number, so we can divide that out, right? But when they're different, that's what makes this an ellipse and this one a circle. So let's complete the square. Yeah, complete the square on the circle. Yes. This is standard form, and the first one is general form, and we're putting it in standard form. So I'm going to add 9. So I'm going to add 9 over here. And I'm going to add 4. So I'm going to add 4 here. So this gives me x minus 3 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 4. So I get a circle that's 3 and negative 2. That's the center. And the radius is 2. Right? So that's the parabola, the circle, and now the ellipse. And the ellipse is the exact same thing. We still have to complete the square. So I'm going to have 2x squared minus 12x. So I have to complete the square here. But this one starts with a 2, so I'm going to factor out the 2. So to complete the square, I do negative 6 divided by 2, which is 3. 3 squared makes it 9. But how much did I really add? 18. So on this side, I'm going to add the 18. And so here, I'm going to go ahead and complete the square. So negative b divided by 2 is negative 1 squared gives me 1. So here I have 2 times x minus 3 squared plus y minus 1 squared. And on this side, I end up with 10, right? 9, 10. So what makes it an ellipse? What do I have to do last? Not by 2. 10, yes. This side has to equal 1. So I'm going to divide by 10. So when I divide through by 10,